And welcome back to Sonic Adventure DX, ladies and gentlemen. We just got through the Mystic Ruins, and now we're going to be going back to Station Square. There's going to be quite a few times throughout this adventure that we are going to be running back and forth between all characters, all places, yada yada. But back to Station Square. Now, why are we here in Station Square? Well, we gotta pick up an upgrade of sorts before we get into the next stage, Casinopolis. And yeah, sure, you could use hints from Tikal via the red balls that you find throughout the stage, or you can just jump into the sewer line. I wish I was making that up. And we can get our first upgrade, known as the Lightspeed Shoes.
Now you've got Lightspeed Shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the Lightspeed Dash. The Lightspeed Dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
And yes, I did mention that this embodied voice, being Tikal, will be introduced to her a bit more, but like she said, Lightspeed Shoes grants us an ability to home in on a line of rings so long as we store up our power by doing the spin dash. As you may have noticed, it takes a little bit of time to store up some power. However, there is another upgrade that helps shorten that length of time needed to store up power, and it's right over here.
This is the Crystal Ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the Lightspeed Dash.
Why would you need a separate item that helps reduces the time needed to do the Lightspeed Dash? I will never understand, but hey, at least you got a cool bracelet out of it, and that's alright. Anyway, yeah, use this speed dash on the line of rings to hit the button that allows us into Casinopolis. And Casinopolis brings me back to the good old days of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 via Casino Night Zone, except, you know, this time we can mess around with a couple of pinball tables. This is one of them. Classic Sonic the Hedgehog, where you can earn points and rings and stuff like that. And as you can see, I'm really not doing much of anything right now because, ladies and gentlemen, although you can spend your time here in these two games, and I say two games with Sonic the Hedgehog, there is Nights, which is another game that was created by Sega. I'm not going to be showing it off here, but ladies and gentlemen, the best way to collect rings is via the trash chute. Why would a casino have this entire trash chute area under their building? I may never understand. But this also goes, you know, this makes me question. If people did terribly during the whole play of the pinball of Sonic the Hedgehog or Nights into Dreams, do they send the human people down into the trash compactor chute as well? I don't know. But as you can see, in the beginning it said that we need to reach the Chaos Emerald. However, the Chaos Emerald is, you know, inside the vault where you have to store your rings. And I believe you need a total of 500 of them to reach the said Chaos Emerald, because otherwise you can't reach the Chaos Emerald. So that's why I say that the best way to collect rings is, in fact, going through the trash chute instead of just playing the games. I mean, it is an option. You can't spend your life away, you know, getting rings from the pinball machines and whatnot. Or you can just go through the trash like I am, collecting all kinds of rings. And this is actually one of the tips I can give you if you're planning on getting 100% emblems, because like I mentioned before, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a 100% playthrough. I'm not going to be going through to getting all the emblems and doing all the missions and stuff like that. There's just honestly no point in me doing that when there's so many playthroughs that do that, and me adding on to it is just going to be more repetitive as is. At least I feel anyway. So in terms of 100%, I'm going to be getting all the items as all the characters, so I'll at least show off where all the items and upgrades that you can find for each character. Otherwise, everything else is just, I'm not going to be showing that off. But each character in each stage has 3 emblems that you can collect. You go through the stage normally as each character. As Sonic, you gotta find the Chaos Emeralds, or reach Tails, whatever. The second emblem you get, you have to collect 100 rings and reach your objective. And then the third emblem you get, you have to, reach the end of the stage within a certain time limit. And going through Casinopolis this way is the best way to get the third emblem, in my honest opinion. So it's honestly better just to go down this route. And of course, I remember that it's not 500 rings, it's 400 rings that you need for the vault. Anyway, whatever rings you have, you just come over here and these arms will shake every single ring that you have out of you, which allows you to reach the Chaos Emerald.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah! Hey! Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, jeez! Eggman!
Oh man, what happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy!
So now we're at Casinopolis, and now we gotta get to the next stage. And although the game does a bit of a sloppy job on telling you where to find the item to begin with, they did get out of their way to get Cream the Rabbit of all characters involved to show you where you can find, or, not exactly find, but put you in the right direction on where you need to find said item. This is the Ice Stone. I wonder which stage we'll be going to next. I wonder. It's not that hard. But, yeah, we need this Ice Stone to get to this gate here that will allow us to get into the next stage, which is known as the Ice Cap Zone. Or just the Ice Cap. But, yeah. Now, as you may have noticed, when you finish each stage, you're tallied up for score and whatnot, but you're also given a ring counter. And the rings that you collect in each stage, you can use those, that's currency for you to use for the Chow Garden that's introduced in this game. And although I'm not going to be showing off the Chow Garden, I can, quickly explain what the Chow Garden is. It's basically a 3D world version of Tamagotchi. You have to care for these small little blue creatures known as the Chow, to raise them to become more powerful, to have them go through races, and stuff, just races in general in this game. And that's another way of getting the emblems, is to raise your own Chow. There are a total of 120 emblems, and if you happen to get all the emblems, well, you get to unlock a secret skin for Sonic, only for use via time trial mode. And that skin happens to be Metal Sonic. You can play as Metal Sonic on Sonic Adventure DX, just, only in time trial mode. It's not like there's a special story or anything like that for, Metal Sonic, but the option's there. We get all the emblems, so I guess that's something. At least it's a better reward than Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, I know what I said. But now we're being chased by an avalanche of snow and ice cap, and although the controls aren't that great for the snowboard, I can say that this track that's playing right now is fucking amazing. Oh, Jun Snow, you magnificent genius. But this is the second half of Ice Cap Zone. We're just, like I mentioned before, we're just going through this snowy hill on a snowboard, where at the end we will get our next Chaos Emerald. And it's not that bad of a stage. And this stage will be repeated as we go through the story as Tails, but we'll get there when we get there. I guess I failed to mention what the rings do. If you collect 100 rings, you're granted an extra life. Now it's kind of like in Super Mario Bros. Where you collect 100 coins, you'll get one up. And it's no different here for Sonic the Hedgehog. Collect 100 rings, get an extra life. Collect more than 100 rings and they'll be added to your pocket that you can use for the Chow Garden. But yeah, we got the next Chaos Emerald. Let's hope it doesn't get stolen from us, huh? Huh?
Yeah, not bad.
I guess only time will tell. So where to next? Well, I guess we can go back to the Mystic Ruins and reconvene with Tails and figure out where to go next.
We'll be departing soon.
What's up, Knuckles? Something bugging you?
No time for games, Sonic. Give me the emeralds you have, right now!
What? Let's just see you take them. Huh.
Oh boy, it's Nipples the Ensenada. What do you mean you don't know Nipples the Ensenada?
Oh no.
Well, you're about to find out.
Oh no! The Chaos Emeralds!
Eggman.
Uh-oh!
Ha! Like taking candy from a baby.
That's a Chaos Emerald.
That's right, fool! You made it all too easy! You practically gave them to me!
Hold it right there, creep! You can't get away with this! Knuckles, don't tell me Eggman tricked you again!
Me? What about you?
Way to go, Knucklehead!
Now I have 4 lovely emeralds! Chaos! These are for you, my friend!
He transformed again!
Man, no one ever cuts us any slack!
So of course, Nickels the enchilada was the distraction, while it gave Eggman an opening to steal our Chaos Emerald to give the Chaos. And it's one of the most boring fucking Chaos battles of all time in this game. And you think going through it once will be enough, but no, we gotta go through this 2 more times. I wish I was joking. It's not like that this boss battle is hard or anything like that. I mean, the most, I guess if you can call it difficult, the most difficult thing that you can do during this battle is staying afloat on the water, because, you know, if you happen to sink through the water, you'll lose rings. And I don't know why you would lose rings and die as a result. But, you know, in underwater, because, you know, in past Sonic games, if you happen to be in underwater, you know, you get a timer. You get a timer that indicates, you know, you need to get your ass out of the water. Not here, though. Not here in this battle. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that hard of a battle. Sure, Chaos has a few move sets here and there. Like, you know, he splashes away the lily pads. He stretches out his arm to try to attack you. He does these little waves of attacks that you need to jump over. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, this battle is easy as cake. And, you know, it's so drawn out. I don't look forward to this fight every single time I go through this game. I really don't. I don't like it. Neither does Nickels the enchilada.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the Egg Carrier! But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends!
Hey, we can't let him get away! Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado!
Yeah!
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on! Let's get going!
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've been pronouncing his name wrong on purpose the entire time. I know it's Knuckles the Echidna. Don't say anything in the comments.
Sonic, wait here for a second. Hop in! Let's go!
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we'll step into the sky chase in the next video. So until then, ladies and gentlemen.